Hello everyone, it's Darkthorn the Oracle. Today we're doing a love reading. This reading is about your relationships or potential relationship in this timing. So you're going to pick your pile based on the 4 rings that are present. This is pile 1. This is pile 2. This is pile 3. This is pile 4. Now breathe in deep and release before picking again. Pile 1. Pile 2. Pile 3. And pile 4. When you're ready, go to the pile that spoke to you for your reading. Hi, so if you chose this multicolored stone ring, this reading is for you in your love life. I'm going to start with the love cards first. The wagging is the dog. So we have Prince of Roses in reverse. We have Judgment in reverse. We have 7 of Roses in reverse. The 3 of Roses in reverse. Princess of Roses in reverse. And 7 of Shells in reverse. You guys were the one reading where I see some extra cards snuck in here, but they snuck in as clarifiers because I can see these cards in pairs. So let's start with this pair. A Princess of Rose in reverse. To have Princess of Roses in reverse is showing 2 wands in her hand. They're 2 wands that she wasn't experienced enough to wield. Not just both at the same time, but even one on its own. This speaks to a person that's juggling 2 people or multiple people, but is not experienced enough to wield that type of energy. Paired with the 7 of Shells in reverse, which is juggling between people and an impending deception. This is a person that is an adventurer, but the adventure is venturing outside of themselves to find something more. That in itself determines the fate of this person in this relationship. Now, this could be you or your person, but this person is acting out from a place of lack or being wild and impulsive. They're moving too fast and they're seeking perfection in a partner, which is why they're going after multiple partners at a time, more than one person at a time. They're seeking that perfect relationship, but that perfect relationship does not exist. They're seeking to fill a void in themselves where they feel that there is lack. Now, again, this could be you or your person. So let's go to this pair. So in this pair, the 3 of Roses in reverse. This speaks to a pending missed opportunity because the opportunity isn't being valued. And the opportunity here is the opportunity to have love. Because this right here, 7 of Roses, is courage. This is a fear of commitment. That fear of commitment is seen here with the holding of the 2 wands without being experienced enough to even wield 1 wand. This person, whether this is you or your person, is about to miss out on a good person and a potential great relationship because they have a fear of commitment. That fear, again, is coming from a place of lack. It's not anything you or the other person did. If this is your other person, it's a place of deficit, not a place of love, but a place of lack. These last 2 is Judgment in reverse and the Prince of Roses in reverse. Judgment in reverse speaks of judgment being off, which we can tell here already. This person's judgment is off. Their judgment is off, and the past karma and the present karma they're bringing upon themselves is about to come full circle to create a balance. Now, that means that this situation isn't going to end well. Whether this is describing you, it's not going to end well for you. If this is describing your person, it's not going to end well for your person. Because everything that they've done thus far, acting out in a place of lack, all that karma is coming back at this point. And the Prince of Roses in reverse shows a change in the person. The people in this relationship aren't on the same page here. One person is trying to change for the better. The other person is trying to change a person. So whether this be you or your person here, either you're trying to change your person or your person is trying to change you. But either way, you 2 aren't on the same page. So let's get into your map cards. We have Compass in reverse and Solitude upright. So Compass in reverse is pretty much self-explanatory. This is a person that doesn't have their compass. The compass isn't working. You've lost your way. What is the focus here? Now, this could be for either you or your person, but there's no focus. The focus is off. The focus is off because you or your person has not surrendered themselves to whatever higher power that you believe in. Your focus is off. You're either too focused on a relationship, in which case the relationship becomes your God, or too focused on money, in which case material wealth is your God. Too focused on material things, then finances are your God. Like, there's a myriad of things that people can make their higher power without even meaning to. If you're too focused on something other than becoming your most authentic self, the best version of you that you can be, if you're off kilter with your higher power and you're focused on something else entirely, that becomes your higher power. That becomes your guiding force. That becomes your guiding light. The way, the truth, and the light, that becomes it for you if you're too focused on that. So you or your person, or both of you, just looking at this compass, it could be both of you. There's 2 parts of the compass. It could be both of you. You've lost your focus. Which, if it's your person, their focus was already lost. If it's you, you've probably lost your focus in this relationship. You're focused too much on this relationship and not enough on bettering yourself. This relationship has really made you lose yourself. And a Solitude card is about detachment. You need to detach to replenish yourself, to become comfortable with yourself. This is a card of introspection. Actually sitting there to understand what it is that you want, who you are, what you need to heal, how can you do better, what your goals are in life, what is your life path, what do you want out of life. You have to be a whole person before engaging in a relationship. You can't seek out a relationship to make yourself whole. So this solitude may be a time for you to sit there and make yourself whole. Just like the moon here is in half. It's in half because you're being half a person. You're not a whole person. And if this is your person acting out, they're definitely not a whole person, just the way that they're acting. That deficit from that princess in reverse, That's a deficit of not knowing yourself, understanding yourself, and loving yourself. So you look to others to fulfill that, which is why you juggle more than one person, or your person juggles more than one person. They're seeking that out. And your moon card says surrender to the divine. Again, get in contact with your higher self, your higher purpose, your higher God, your higher divine, your higher power. Get in touch with them. They can guide you to exactly where you need to be. You have all the answers that you need. You just need to sit in it and understand yourself. You and your person. That's you all's reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you in future videos. I also offer private sessions, and I will leave the link to that in the description box below. I hope to see you again. Thank you. Hello. So if you chose this silver lining ring, then this reading is for you. So let's start with your love cards. All right. You have the Death card, the Empress, the High Priestess in reverse, and the Princess of Shells in reverse. Let's start with the Death card, because this always scares people. The Death card does not mean physical death. Not in this instant. That's not what that means. That means something coming to an end here. And in the case of this is coming to terms with the ending of this relationship. Or if this is an on again, off again situation, this is coming to terms with this off is the final off. There will be no more on. If it's another on, you're choosing it to be another on. You're trying to force it to be another on. There need be no other on. Off is it. You're done with this relationship. There's nothing more that you can gain from this relationship. Now the Empress. If you look here, the Empress has her daughter behind her. She's artistic. She's guiding her. She's showing her the ways of the noble. This speaks to a guiding force coming into your life, guiding your connections. This is guiding you to your true connection and your real connection. Holding on to this is blocking you from that. Blocking. You have to let this die to get to here. See, it's all beautiful. It's colorful. It's happy, it's exciting. You gotta let go to get there. Let go of what is no longer serving you in order to get to this point where you can have those new connections that can lead you to the love that you've always wanted. And this High Priestess in reverse, your intuition's off. You don't respect your intuition. Also, the High Priestess is one of the most powerful women in the deck. The fact that she ups off is showing a lack of respect towards women. Now, this might be your lack of respect towards women, or this could be your partner's lack of respect towards women. But the fact that this Death card is here, if you're a woman, you identify as a woman and you're fighting for this relationship, you don't respect yourself as a woman in this relationship. You're tilted upside down, held up only by your crown, because you don't respect yourself. If you don't respect yourself, your partner probably doesn't respect yourself either, because your partner is going off of your energy. Your energy is that of, I do not respect myself, therefore no one else respects you, especially not your partner. You probably actively sought out a partner that would not respect you as a woman. That's why you're having this whole death situation. You need to learn to respect yourself. If you're the one that identifies as a male in this relationship, you don't respect women, and you need to figure out where that energy is coming from. That's why this death is happening. You're with a person that doesn't even respect themselves because you don't respect women. You need to figure out where that energy is coming from. Assess where your disconnect with women is coming from. Is it from your mother, an interaction with your sister, your aunt, a situation with a female when you were younger? You need to figure out that interaction, because that interaction is creating destruction for you in your romantic life. This could not even just be a person that identifies as male or female. This could just be the divine feminine energy in itself. You don't respect it. Divine feminine energy comes with all of this: the happiness, the creativity, the guidance, the softness, the beautiful. That's divine feminine energy. You don't respect divine feminine energy. You're living for this divine masculine energy. That's not even divine. That's why it's coming to a head to die. This masculine energy is toxic masculinity that's coming in here. It operates out of fear and destruction. And this Princess of Shells in reverse is someone who's overly emotional. This is something unhealed. It seeks jealousy. This Princess of Shells, she sits here braiding her hair. The seahorse came to tell her that he's pregnant. This is her friend, the seahorse, mind you. She couldn't even be happy for him because she's so buried in her sorrow. She's not even paying attention to him. Herself only. Why? She's overly emotional, drowning in her own emotional baggage because it's unhealed. Now, this may not even speak to the feminine energy in this relationship. This may speak to the masculine energy in this relationship. Drowning in unhealed, unresolved issues that seeps out as jealousy. So let's see what else is happening in your map cards. Flying in reverse. Come together in reverse. Flying in reverse is the epitome of the story of Icarus. Flying too close to the sun. Going too far too soon. Not being ready enough before jumping into something. That was this right here. You weren't ready. You flew too close too fast. You have to detach and wait and be patient. Coming together in reverse, this is an unbalanced relationship. It's upside down. Instead of being poured into, it's being poured out. It's unbalanced. There's a search for intimacy that's lacking. It's lacking. The love that you seek is just a lack of intimacy. You are pouring into an empty well. The person that you are trying to pour into, they're empty. They can't provide anything for you. They can't recharge you and replenish you. They just don't have it to give. You're pouring into this person hoping they get to you what you gave to them in return. It's not happening. That's over. So let's look at your moon card. It's time to release the negativity. Release this relationship. Release it. Release it. You're so scared of not having someone that you would rather stay in negativity than move on. Release that energy. You're so scared of being by yourself that you invite negativity into your space. Release that energy. That energy does not serve you. Release it. I wish you the best in your search for love. It can come, but you have to make the move. You have to do the work. You have to let go of what needs to be let go and trust your intuition. Trust it. You are given intuition for a reason. Just trust it. Well, thank you for tuning in. I hope you come to future videos. I also do private sessions. That information will be in the description box below. Thank you. Hello there. If you chose this soulmate ring, this is the reading for you. So now we will start with your love cards. Let's see what we have here. 5 of Wings. 4 of Shells in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune, not the game show, in reverse. 3 of Wings in reverse. This is so many reversals in this reading that I've had today. So let's start with the 5 of Wings. The 5 of Wings upright is alluding to a certain defeat. That defeat isn't necessarily what you think it's going to be. The defeat is you get what you want, but it's not going to be the way that you want it. So whatever way it's going to come, it's going to seem like a defeat to you. You see, you can get everything that you want, but it's not necessarily going to be what you want. You could have your 5 wings, but some of them are going to be different. They're going to be different sizes, shapes, whatever. However it's going to come to you, it's probably not going to be an easy task. Seeing as how all these reversals are coming in, it's not going to be easy. But you get what you want in the end, just not the way you expect to get it. So be open-minded with that. 4 of Shells in reverse. This card is about reevaluation. You need to reevaluate this relationship that you're in or seeking. This is a time of introspection. This is the time to go within yourself and see why you really want this relationship. Why are you asking about this relationship? What secrets or lies are you telling yourself about this relationship? What are you holding back about this relationship? Is this relationship really what you want? Do you really want a relationship? Because some people come in thinking they want a relationship. They don't really want a relationship. They just want intimacy. And intimacy they lack within themselves. They want to use someone else as a crutch for themselves. They don't really want a relationship. So is a relationship really what you want? Because Wheel of Fortune here is about luck. Your luck is reversed. Your Wheel of Fortune is upside down. The man and the woman here at the Wheel of Fortune here, upside down. Why? Because you reap what you sow. So is this going to happen for you right now? This is what this is alluding to. Is it going to happen for you right now? Don't bet on it. It's probably not going to happen right now. Because your timing is off. The timing is off because you have some reevaluation that you need to do. This is not a time to seek out this relationship. This is a time to seek out something within yourself that's been lost or hidden, disguised, left alone. This is not the time to focus on this relationship. This is time to focus on you. That doesn't mean jump out of the relationship. It just means that this shouldn't be your primary focus right now. Everything that you wish for in this relationship is not about to happen, not the way you want it to, not right now. You want it right now. That's your main issue. You're impatient. You want it right now. I want everything that I want right now. I want the love that I want right now. I want it how I want it right now. I want it where I want it right now. You have to be patient because you're not ready for what you're asking for. That's why this luck card, Wheel of Fortune, is in reverse. Your luck is off because you're not right. You need to work on yourself. Or what you're going to reap is not necessarily what you wanted to sow. Then this 3 of Wings in reverse. Sorrow. Sorrow. Your search for love is affected by your shadow. Your ego. The sorrow here is the things that you haven't dealt with. You haven't dealt with them so much so that you can't even articulate them to your partner. That's why the timing is off. You're not comfortable in yourself. You may say it all the time. I love me. I'm comfortable with me. I'm about me, 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 me. Love me some me. But you really don't mean that. Because your shadow is speaking volumes here. You see these beautiful butterflies? This one big old butterfly is your shadow right now. There needs to be a reversal. Your shadow needs to shrink. Right now, your shadow is getting bigger. It's getting bigger because you're denying to heal it. You got to heal it first. You don't heal it, that's going to destroy your relationship. This could also be about your partner and the healing that they have to do. But I'm more so feeling the energy from you. Ooh. This could be both of you. Ooh. With wings and wings, I'm wondering, are you two in a twin flame relationship? Because I'm not really getting a separation here. Especially with the blue and the blue encompassing these two cards. I'm getting a twin flame or soulmate relationship here. You're both going through something at this moment. You're both having to look at your shadow. Ooh. That's why the timing is off. You two aren't ready. But it's saying you reap what you sow and you get what you want. You two want each other. You're just not right for each other in this moment. That doesn't necessarily mean you need to leave each other, but you need to do some deep work and introspection right now. If this is what I think it is. I'm getting a strong pull towards that. So yeah, you need to work on that there. For your map cards, you get dry desert. Solitary person in the desert alone. Unexpected visitors. Again, a person alone. She got to go about this thing alone right now. But dry desert is being resilient through the hardships. Yeah, you guys need to stay together. Stay together, or at least stay in contact and pursue each other. You have to make it through these hardships. But it's not something that you guys can do together. You have your own walk. Twin flames, y'all are mirrors of each other. So you're both walking this, you just mirror opposites. It's like walking with your mirror beside you at all times. You're both walking, things are just a little different on the other side. Things are just a little flipped on the other side. You have to walk through this. You have to be resilient through your hardships. The biggest hardship you gotta have to go through right now is that search through your shadow and understanding your shadow and conquering your shadow and your ego. You gotta shut that ego down because it's getting big. It's getting huge from all the things that you aren't speaking. So you have to take this walk. When you do that, you'll be able to communicate with your partner how you feel and what's going on with you, and vice versa. But you got to take the walk first. And this unexpected visitors, this is expecting the unexpected in preparation for miracles to happen. So don't just expect that you're going to fail in this journey to understand your shadow self and understand your ego. You have to expect the unexpected. Expect that you'll be able to overcome the things from your past that are hurting you, that you buried deep inside, that you won't speak out loud. Accept that you can conquer those things. Accept that you're stronger than those things. You were strong enough to make it through to this point, so you're stronger than those things. Unexpected visitors are also about a detour that's ahead. So again, things not happening the way you want it to happen. There's a detour happening ahead. So just be mindful of the detour. Be ready for the detour. When you see like unexpected visitors, this could be in preparation for like animals to come into your life, like new pets, or like children to come into your life. Either way, it's just a detour from what you were expecting at first. Meditate and contemplate. Your timing right now is about introspection. That right there. The two fish. This is giving me straight twin flame vibes. But yes, you too need to work on meditating and contemplating. Prayer, journal it, whatever you need to do to get it out there and fix it and heal it. Cry about it. It's okay to cry. Both men and women, non-binary, whoever, cry it out if you need to cry it out. Crying is not a sign of weakness. Crying is a sign of strength. Cry it out if you need to. Well, thank you for attending this reading. I hope you liked it. If you did, thumbs up. Hope to see you in future readings. I do personalized and private readings, so that information will be in the description box below. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you in future videos. Thank you. Hello, friend. Last but not least, if you chose this Green Goblin gem, this is for you. Alrighty then. Let's start with your love cards here. We have the Star in reverse. We have Temperance. We have Justice. And we have Ace of Gems. Got some pretty good cards. Let's look it up here. Let's start with the Star. You're not feeling like a star right now. Your person might not be feeling like a star right now either. This is a time of disillusionment. This is usually the point in the relationship where the honeymoon phase has wore off and you see that person for the humanity that they have, that they're not maybe as great as you thought they were, or they're not the superhero you thought they were. They're just not necessarily the person you thought they were. You start seeing the humanity in them. They're not omnipotent. They can't do everything. They need help sometimes. They have their own strengths and weaknesses. The weaknesses is usually what brings about this disillusionment. But somebody in this relationship could be being cynical. This could be you or your partner. But that usually comes with that recognition of the humanity of your partner. But it has nothing to do with the quality of you or your person. This has everything to do with that disillusionment of the relationship. Everything is not unicorns and rainbows all the time, but that doesn't mean that you should give up on it. You're going to go through hardships in any relationship. That's the test of the true relationship. The cutesy, kissy face, oh my gosh, you hang up, no, you hang up. That is just a period. That is infatuation. A lot of that is lust. That's not love. Love is getting through those periods where you feel like crap or you feel like your partner sucks. You just got to get through those periods of time. The Temperance card. This is a time to be balanced, which means you need to get balance. If there's any, I'm getting that from this card. If there's any major important action or thing that you want to say to your person, wait. Just wait. Because either you or your person are in this disillusionment phase. And if you're the one in this disillusionment phase and you say something, it's going to be out of pocket. Or do something, it's going to be out of pocket. It's not really what you want for this relationship. It's going to be coming from a place of fear, disappointment, and disillusionment. If it's your partner that's going through this season of disillusionment, you saying anything important or doing an important action right now, it's not going to be received well from them. it's going to feel like pressure, because they're coming to grasp with your humanity right now and the fact that you can't do everything. So that's an uneasy feeling that they have at the moment, or you have at the moment. Justice. Your patience will get you everything that you deserve and more. Justice comes on swift wings. It may not be as swift as you would like it, but it's coming. And it's going to be everything that you wanted and more. Ace of Gems. This is a reward. This is about that truth from the Justice card. The reward is you get most of what you want. This is the thing. You may get more than what you wanted, but you can't always get everything that you want. You may want to get back to that point where you felt like that person was the star, where that person could just do everything. You're not going to get to that point, but you are going to come to a point of disillusionment, to the point that you have a renewed sense of self and a renewed sense of your person, and you respect them and appreciate them on a deeper level. So just hang in there, baby, like the sign says. Also, this is about good news. This could be good news in chemistry between you two, a rekindling of that old fire. This could be good news about children coming into your relationship, if that's something that you two want to do together. This could be about getting a family pet, if that's what you want to do. But there's good news in the future. You just got to get through this disillusionment phase. This is not the time to spring anything on each other about, major moves or major things you want to say. This is the time to just love each other through this moment, hard though it may be. Because when you're in a period of disillusionment, you're not always necessarily the nicest person to be around. But, yeah. No, you're not the nicest person to be around. If this is you in disillusionment, you're not a nice person to be around. This is storm fields. You are uncomfortable chaos walking right now. You're shaking things up in the home right now, or just in the relationship period. You're shaking it up a little bit. If this is your partner, this is what you're feeling. This is what you're feeling right now. You're just on this path. That's your home. You're scared to go home, because that person's there with that uncontrollable, uncomfortable chaos. Just make it through. There's an eye of the storm. There's a calm in the storm. And there's a rainbow after the storm. You see all that light behind the storm? If you go through the storm, there's some great things on the other side of the storm. You just got to man through it, woman through it right now. But it's going to be great. Moonlight. Use your intuition in this situation. See the owl, full of wisdom. You got a little fairy, everything. Hourglass. This is the time to use your wisdom. Don't second guess yourself. You know what you're feeling. You know what you need. But this right here, this disillusionment is straight up ego. It's trying to cloud your intuition. This is trying to block it. Blockity, blockity, blockity. This is feeling extra blocked by this storm field right here. Blocked. Unblock it. Use your intuition. You know what you need. Don't second guess yourself. You know if you love this person or not. You know if you're supposed to be with this person or not. You know in your heart of hearts. Don't let that disillusionment speak for you. Field of Dreams. This is a beautiful card. You see all the happiness in this card? This is a time to manifest with your feelings and your thoughts what you want in your life. So if you're this person in this period of disillusionment, if you want to return to that moment of happiness and pure bliss, this is the time to think positive thoughts. Expel the negativity from your mind. Think of positivity. Think of the good times that you had together, and don't let them turn into sorrow from the disillusionment that you feel in the humanity of the person. think happy thoughts. That sounds childish, but happy thoughts really are half of manifestation. Believe it, think it, and feel it in your heart. Open your heart chakra. If your heart chakra is blocked due to this disillusionment, which 9 times out of 10 it is, I need you to get your chakras aligned. Do meditation, prayer, write it down, whatever you need to do to clear that space out. But manifest your dreams through your thoughts, your feelings, your visions, all of that, your beliefs. What's the timing? This is a time to give rather than to take. Be at peace. Peace. Again, green, that heart chakra. Open that thing up. Crack it on open. Crack it right on open. Be giving and loving. Because everything that you give out will bring balance. And you get more than what you deserve from that. Everything you deserve and more can come back to you if you open up your heart chakra and you give more than you take. Give it out. Now that doesn't mean that if that person just keeps taking and taking and taking and taking and taking and just keep giving and giving and giving and giving and giving. No, that just means that this is a period where you just need to give a little extra than you usually do. And in this relationship, feed this relationship. The grass is greener where you water it. Pour into this relationship right now. This is a good time for that. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope to see you again in future videos. I do personalized readings and private readings as well. That will be in the description box below. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you again.